At this point in time, I'd like to call her up here and to talk to us about the Jurni innovation. But as part of introducing people that are here, I'm just going to, those that I know, I'll introduce people. I see there's Lee here. Lee is the CEO of Edasa. And I'll introduce more as we go. I'm not going to do it in a protocol way. That's why government don't hire me.
Thank you very much, colleagues. The road less traveled. The road less traveled. It's very important when there is the birth of an initiative to really recognize the wisdom of the people who really painstakingly thought about what this should be. And our responsibility is just so easy because we just have to implement what a lot of people or the visionary leaders have thought of. I think I was probably younger than this one. But I really would like to acknowledge all the colleagues that are here, and the protocol is observed. And I just want to assure the colleagues, whilst we are seeing the numbers that are few, but here you have people as far as the Free State, you have people as far as KZN, people that we have been interacting with, and obviously the people that are here in Gauteng. We also have people from business people managing hotels. We also have people that are managing small businesses. So the diversity and inclusivity of the people that are here is more important than the numbers that we have. So we really, as the Jurni team, want to thank you for coming. Though in those words, I am actually expressing the gratitude that the great day to be alive for the industry and the country at large has arrived. Bongi, who owns Bongi Bed and Breakfast in Kwazakale Township in the Eastern Cape, relies on word of mouth and a few small tour operators to fill her purse. She didn't have access to an online booking tool or to digital platforms to enhance her visibility. And before now, we as an industry and a country had very limited insights into her business and how it contributes to South Africa's economy. We spoke to Bongi at a recent Jurni workshop that we conducted in Eastern Cape whilst we are rolling out the SMME booking tool and onboarding the properties that we have now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to announce that as of today, Jurni will give all players in the tourism industry, including the smaller accommodation establishments like Bongi's BNB, access to an advanced online digital platform that feeds into a centralized data hub, which will benefit the entire tourism industry. Just a few months ago, at WTM Africa and at Africa Travel Indaba, I asked you to imagine having a robust, centralized data hub for South Africa, a one-stop shop for everybody in the country. Today, we no longer need to imagine. All of us here, as individuals and as a collective, have made that ambitious Jurni dream for the country a reality. To date, we have developed 2 components of the Jurni platform 4. As all of you might be aware, there are 3 components that we had committed to develop by this time. And we felt with our principles that it is still important to come back to you and actually give you the feedback of where we are. Because the values that as Jurni and the leadership and our principals abide by is the reliability, the honesty, personal and professional integrity, so that you will know that even the data that will be mining from the industry will subscribe to the same values. The data hub, as you all know, will allow the owners of tourist accommodation, as well as attractions, restaurants, tour guides, and other tourism players to generate reliable tourism insights for their own businesses and for our country. This data hub that gathers raw data from all tourism players provides us with adequate information and equips us with the ability to unveil exciting investment opportunities for South Africa's unexplored destinations. We are even able to generate insights that span beyond the tourism industry across all relevant industries and make correlations with the mining sector, the security sector, and any other relevant sector that you might think of that might really need the tourism data and information to actually make their strategic decisions. The sky is the limit. You're interested to know whether it's worth investing in that small rural area in South Africa? The data hub will provide these valuable insights and many more. It will allow both the public sector and the private sector to take the actions required to stimulate tourism growth and development, as well as to drive investments. The data integration and consolidation across the sectors and industry is what truly makes the Jurni Hub unique. Jurni is by no means competing with the already existing data solutions. To the contrary, it will be collaborating with the stakeholders across the industry to offer a holistic, qualitative data view. I am not probably going to mention all the other collaborators that we have at this point in time working with, but I think it is important for us to mention that so that some of the people that are not on board should know that currently we are advised and guided by the representative of the national associations that along the tourism chain in South Africa. So far, organizations have been collecting data in silos. The reality is that data in isolation is pointless. So the agreements that we have with all the associations like NDT, SAT, that we have acknowledged, the State SA, TPCSA, Savrala, Saki, SATSA, FEDASA, NASA, SATSA, come and ask me outside after this, and I can actually tell you all the acronyms. These agreements that we have for effective collaboration from data management and analytics perspectives. So what we are going to be seeing tonight, there with the screens that have been put up there by the colleagues, that we are going to be manipulating both the data hub and the SFME booking tool. What you will see there is the contribution that has been made by the people and the insights that have been requested by the people. So if there's anything that you have, you actually want to remind yourself about Jurni, you must just know that Jurni is an enabler of the tourism industry. So whatever you would like, whatever answers that you want, you come to Jurni and we provide you the answers. So everything else that we do will respond to your own needs, and that is the business model of how Jurni was consolidated. I'm about to finish. You gave me 10 minutes. Now it's 7. We're holding high-level negotiations with tourism stakeholders to reach mutually beneficial agreements. So, as I had indicated, the Jurni Data Hub has the capability to process raw data and transform this data into valuable insights to inform the decision makers in the industry. So, and you must be rest assured, in this question we get asked every other time, we go and make presentations throughout about the security of the data. The data we gather is securely stored, it's encrypted, and when it is in transit from the cloud to the desktop. So when you come to our offices, you won't see a physical data warehouse. We operate from the cloud. One of the sources of data for Jurni Data Hub is then the booking tool. We have received such exciting feedback about the booking tool. And I really do not want to be talking more about it. The more you experience it, the more you will understand that this business solution is going to be actually bringing on board people that were not part, some of the people that were not part of the digital platform, but we are starting now with the accommodation facilities, but the journey is going to be incorporating so many others, such as the attractions, the tour guiding, the tour operators, and attractions and anything else that you can think of, depending on what your needs are. So the beauty of the booking tool is that it is also going to be integrated into the data hub. One of the weaknesses of the data that we have in South Africa that you know is that it is not integrated with the granular information. And the booking tool is just but one initiative to do so. So what it means is that we are requesting all of you stakeholders here to be the ambassadors of Jurni to local municipalities, to at a lower level, just to ensure that there is collaboration, because the more granular the data it is, the more we will be able to reflect the true performance, trend analysis, and insights of the South African tourism industry. I've spoken most about some of the things I wanted to talk to, but what I just want to say in conclusion, we are offering a digital platform that will connect travelers around the world, virtually and physically, to destinations and spaces throughout South Africa, to explore authentic experiences they are craving for. In fact, that's what we were told today, that we have some of the leaders who actually went internationally, and that is the feedback that the travelers are looking for. They're looking for new products, and this is what we are really looking for. At the same time, we are providing the tourism industry, the private and public sector, the data insights they need to make strategic decisions and achieve meaningful tourism growth. Ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues, the time has come for South Africa tourism industry and related sectors to sing from the same hymn book as the African saying goes. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, we go together. Together we can create a strong and robust tourism industry for South Africa. Thank you to all our partners, our principals, and more importantly, the industry and stakeholders for the support and making the progress that we have made today a reality. Without you, we won't be there. Thank you.